What is up, guys? Rick Hack is here with another Exotic Concepts video. Now, this series has taken a crazy turn. Originally, I started this series because I partnered with the artist Benjamin Radaman, who's linked in the description down below, and he did the concept art for my Missing Gun Combinations video. So he did stuff like Hawka scout rifles, Omelon shotguns, and the concept art he made looked like it totally belonged in Destiny. Now, in his spare time, he would make these exotic weapon concepts. So I thought, you know what, I want to show these off. These look awesome. So I made the exotic concepts video. Now, again, things have taken a crazy turn because Benjamin started taking a bunch of ideas from the comments section of these videos. So most of the weapons you're seeing today are designed by people who watched these videos and then left their idea for what they would have as a new exotic in Destiny in the comment section down below. So at the end of the video, I'm going to talk about what you should do if you want to share your idea for your exotic concept and you have a actual real chance that Benjamin is going to make that into a concept art, and then I'll share it on the next video. Now, before we get started on this week's concepts, I just want to say that the amount of excitement around this series, the last one has almost 100,000 views and the one previous has over 100,000 views, really points to how excited the Destiny community gets about exotics. Like, we really love our exotics, we love seeing new exotics, we love designing our own exotics, and it really points to the fact that we need to pressure Bungie into adding new exotics. I know they're not realistically going to add the exact carbon copies of what we're showing today, but there's no reason to think they can't get inspiration from some of these exotics into the exotics they're hopefully going to add into the future. Adding new exotic weapons into Destiny would really diversify the game and spice things up. Now, with that out of the way, let's get started on this week's concepts. Now, the first gun we have is an exotic sniper concept which is inspired by the Monte Carlo, called the Angel's Ascendance. This weapon was designed by TNT Gamer. Now, firstly, I love the look of this weapon because I would love to see more Monte Carlo inspired guns. The Monte Carlo is one of the coolest looking weapons in all of Destiny. And if a company was to make the Monte Carlo, you know, it's not too much to assume they would make other guns that kind of have that art style. And so to see a sniper rifle that is again inspired by the Monte Carlo just looks amazing. Now, the exotic perk for the Angel's Ascendance would have it so that if you get a precision hit with this weapon, you're going to cause a blinding explosion all around you. Now, that kind of sounds similar to the Hereafter exotic sniper that's currently in Destiny, and that causes a blinding explosion when you kill a target. Now, very interestingly, those are two totally different effects. Causing an explosion near the target is useful. Causing one near yourself, again, is a very interesting dynamic because one of the main problems when you're using a sniper is that you can get too focused on aiming down your sights, on trying to snipe an enemy far away. If you're actually a good sniper and you're hitting your shots, causing a blinding explosion around yourself will protect you against enemies sneaking up on you. And if you're in PvE and you're getting swarmed by thralls, but you're trying to focus on the boss, that will be extremely helpful, being able to damage the boss, being able to focus your sniper on taking down the highest tier enemy while protecting yourself from the lower tier enemies swarming around you. That would be an awesome, awesome sniper in the game. Now, I should mention that I'm going to go over all of these weapons and their exotic perks. Benjamin is taking the time to write all of their perks, their stats, even sometimes what their exotic quest lines would be. So definitely go and check out the art station that I linked in the description down below if you want to know more about these weapons. Now, the next weapon we're going over started out as an exotic concept. In fact, that's what Benjamin really wanted it to be, but I think it could be so much more. And this weapon is the Newman HR5 heavy rifle concept. Now this weapon was designed by Newman Studios. Again, this is just an idea for an awesome exotic where it would be in the heavy slot and it would be an extremely powerful semi-automatic rifle. But I don't think this should be an exotic weapon. I think this should be a new gun type. People are always asking for new heavy weapon gun types, and finally they did add melee weapons. But adding a heavy rifle, like some sort of Gauss rifle, extremely powerful heavy-hitting rifle, into the heavy weapon slot would be an awesome addition. We can have different damage archetypes, some that, fire a little bit faster, have a little bit more ammunition, and they don't kill when you get a headshot, and some that just chug along with massive damage that are going to be able to kill enemy guardians in PvP with a single headshot. But they're going to be more like semi-automatic, closer range rifles. So you're going to get to use this hulking semi-automatic 6-round scout rifle essentially. Oh, by the way, that downs everyone in one headshot. That's going to make for some fucking sick montage clips. And because these are designated to the heavy slot, you can make them pretty damn powerful. I mean, think about how powerful some of the machine guns and rocket launchers are in the game. This can equal that power level, and it would really add a super interesting dynamic in the game. It'll make it so that this can kind of be your longer range option, and then you can run, let's say, a shotgun or a fusion rifle, and then also a closer range primary, like a fast-firing auto rifle. In fact, you kind of get this feeling already, like if I'm in the game and I'm playing with my Titan with the Ruin Wing, so I get a lot more heavy ammo, I can kind of run the Sleeper Simulant as a heavy, and that kind of takes care of my long range and boss killing requirements, and then I'm free to run a lot closer range weapons up front as my primary and secondary. It's a really interesting gameplay experience, and it's way different than playing with a machine gun or a rocket launcher. So this as a new gun type, these heavy rifles, would also accomplish that and really spice things up in Destiny. Now the next weapon we have is the Dream of a Ghoul exotic sniper rifle concept designed by LBN4K. Now this sniper rifle was a very interesting idea. Firstly, it would have a passive perk that the shots fired from this weapon don't make almost no sound, essentially like it has a silencer. Additionally, the exotic perk would have it so that if you get a precision kill with this weapon, you disappear from the radar until you reload or switch weapons. Now this is the absolute definition of like a stealth sniper rifle. Great for players who actually want to fulfill that role of a stealth sniper and don't want to run into the fray and rely on auto aim to go and land all those quick scopes. These are going to be for the people who are in the back of the map, who move around, who move position and take up those really good sniper hideouts. And this weapon would actually let you get into an advantageous sniper position and stay there for a little bit, land some headshots over at a control zone and not constantly be given away by the radar. Now the last exotic concept we're going over is the Iron Steed exotic auto rifle. Now for this weapon, I actually really like the exotic perk idea for this concept. What it does is that if you get multi-kills with this weapon, it will grant a solar overshield that burns enemies who hit it. Now in PvP, this actually wouldn't come up that often. How much are you getting crazy multi-kills with an auto rifle? Not that much. There's usually grenades or a super involved. Where this would come up is PvE. This would be a PvE focused auto rifle because it's very easy to get a multi-kill when a bunch of thralls are charging you, or you have some acolytes or whatever. You can mow them down with your auto rifle. In that case, causing a solar overshield that's going to burn enemies if they try to melee you or get way too close, that would be really awesome because that facilitates being aggressive. Like, it's really awesome if you want to be gung-ho, guns blazing in PvE. And in that case, you're going to be able to rock this auto rifle and really really get up close and personal. Maybe if you're rocking a melee build in PvE, or you really have close range supers, like if you're a Titan running Fist of Havoc, this would be a fantastic thing to pair with an extremely aggressive PvE strategy. And as someone who totally loves doing that, who loves being super aggressive with my Titan in PvE, running in the fray, punching people in the face, this would be the perfect weapon to pair with that strategy. Simply put, I want one. Now that's it for the exotic concepts we're going over today. Again, if you want to see more, check out Benjamin's art station, linked in the description. And if you want your exotic concept idea to, again, get an art made of it and hopefully get in the next video, what you need to do is I'm going to make a comment down in the comment section below. Something like, leave your ideas here. Respond to that comment and Benjamin will look into all of the responses and select the people that he likes best. Additionally, you can always tweet Benjamin, and his Twitter is linked on his art station, which again, you're gonna have to go check out. Now, that's it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, please remember to help me out by simply rating or sharing this video. If you want to get in touch with me, the best way is to follow me on Twitter. That's linked in the description down below as well, as is my Twitch channel, which you can follow also. Now, again, I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, have a good day.